Up, Cancer, and thank you guys so much for tuning in. So guys, we're in November. We're going to look at some love and see what's going on for you guys. Now this is going to be for Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus Cancer signs, so do keep that in mind. And guys, since there's just so much that could be going on in love and there's so many of you, we're going to do separate advice at the end. So I'm going to have some advice for singles, couples, and then those who kind of find themselves like in a gray area where you're neither. But let's see. What's going on for my Cancers in November? Oh, and guys, I almost forgot to mention, so I know a lot of you have been asking about, High Vibrations merch. Finally, it's a thing. So I just dropped the shop yesterday, so you guys can check out the link in the description. And yeah, check out the merchandise. If you like it, shop. All right. This is good. All right, so we have past, present, and future. Okay, guys, so the energy that you have here is the Nine of Swords in the reverse. So with this energy, this is going to be something that you're in a place where you're just not worried. You don't want to be anxious. You're really, at peace with something. The only thing that I see conflicting to you guys just in regards to the energy is that there's something in your life that you haven't fully closed out that you know you need to. But again, you still know where the peace is at. You know how to find the peace. All right, so let's start with your past, guys. The first card that you have here is a Queen of Wands in the reverse. So this is someone who's going to be very angry, very dramatic. Someone who's just really in their feelings and upset about something in a very strong way. Six of Pentacles in the reverse, whatever this was caused, a huge imbalance. There wasn't equal give and take in a relationship. Maybe somebody was doing more than another person and, there was an imbalance because of that. Or maybe someone just realized something came to light. With the Seven of Cups, so when this is upright, this is illusion, not knowing what you're truly looking at here. Everything is out on the table, so you're able to see what it is. All right. For some of you, maybe there was something that you were trying to start in the past where you had to remove yourself because of a betrayal. Okay, and it doesn't have to be a betrayal in regards to cheating. It could just be, maybe the person did something that you didn't expect. Maybe they said something bad about you behind your back, something like that. All right. Now, you guys have the High Priestess in the reverse as your next card here. So when this comes up, this is somebody who knows the truth of a situation, yet they're questioning themselves, or it's like they're trying to turn a blind eye to what the truth is. You have the Empress card in the reverse, and you have the Page of Swords in the reverse. So there's fighting, there's a sense of, falling out of something, people not getting along rather, and at the same time, someone just feels so stuck here. With the Queen of Cups in the reverse, it's someone who's suffering a lot emotionally, but with the Eight of Swords, they're not able to move past it. It's someone who feels stuck, but you're not actually stuck. This person can get out so easily, they're just choosing to stay. All right, you have the Two of Swords as your last card. Do I stay? Do I go? Is this good? Is this bad? You're between, you're between two things here. Why is this Two of Swords here for your past? Hanged Man. And you have the Knight of Pentacles. So you're undecided on what you want to do, but at the end of the day, it's like that you have to take the path of least resistance here. So I see you guys slowly going towards what needs to be done. Maybe some of you specifically are dealing with a Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn, but honestly, I see something that was just too draining, something that doesn't work out and isn't successful. Something where maybe a person can't be trusted. Okay. If any of you were dealing with someone from your past here, like an ex trying to come back in, or you trying to go back to their back into their lives, I just see that somebody, probably wasn't keeping promises they were making. Maybe they were still, talking to other people. Swayze, can you not right now? Thank you. All right, guys. So present moment. The first card you guys have right now is the Ten of Wands in the reverse, releasing a heavy burden, something that felt like, the weight of the world was on your shoulders. Three of Wands in the reverse. And you have the Eight of Swords. So you're still stuck on it mentally, or someone around you is stuck on it, but you're standing your ground. You're saying, I know this is difficult, but you know, I can't give up on what I know is right. This was something karmic for a lot of you. Okay, something that's just not going to be successful here. And just keep in mind, when I say something's not going to be successful, it doesn't have to be an entire whole relationship. It could be an aspect of a relationship. Maybe you tried buying a home or something, but you know, it was a bad deal and it didn't work out. Or yeah, maybe you're trying to plan a trip and it's not working out the way you thought. All right, but there's something that just isn't being built on anymore, but you're able to release a heavy burden. You're just mentally still stuck on some sort of aspect of it. All right. So the next card you guys have, this is the center of your reading. This is what the central energy is going to look like. It's the Five of Swords. Fighting, arguing, conflict, okay? But there's two ways in which you get through it. Are you the person kind of like in the back here where you're feeling all defeated? Or are you the person who's saying, yeah, I did that, I got through it? You have the Eight of Cups in the reverse. Yeah, Four of Wands in reverse, guys. It's not a time for reconciliation, and it's not a time to go back to anything from the past. But I see something strongly from the past trying to come into your life, where someone is really waiting here, but it is going to cause too much unhappiness. And if it does even start, I see it being very short-lived. Okay, I see something that you guys heavily need to protect yourself from. The whole thought process that you guys should have this month should not be going backwards at all. It should be all about new. With the Fool card, when this comes in, you know, this is going to be a whole new aspect of love that is presented to you. Maybe a new person, maybe just a new way of loving a person, but it's new. It's something that is kind of like uncharted territory for you. You have the King of Cups. So you guys feel you're most powerful being around whatever new thing this is. And you have the Ten of Swords, but at the same time, there's a sense of betrayal that you feel, okay, over what was too tumultuous, over what was too burdening, over what you guys had to give up on. So, you know, you're stuck in a place where you're taking the right path by letting go of something, but you don't want it. You know, make sure you're not letting it rather get in the way of the happiness that could come in with this new thing, okay? So the first card that you guys have going towards the future is the Six of Cups. Let's see why that's showing up. Page of Cups. And you have the Moon card in the reverse. There's some sort of love offer, guys. It keeps saying it's coming in from the past somehow. Or maybe something that's tied around children, kids, okay? Whatever this is, you're going to have complete and full clarity as to why you should not do it. And at this point, you're pretty much over it. You're getting over it. There's secrets about this that comes out where you're just knowing that something is just too reckless. All right. Now, again, you guys have something new come in. So this is actually the central energy that I've seen with all water signs for love in November. But all of you guys are going towards something good. Okay. And for a lot of you guys, it's wrapped up in pain. This new blessing is wrapped up in pain because it looks like, or it's coming from a place where you endured some sort of pain or disappointment, but it's something that's very promising and something that makes you really happy, and where I see you guys really getting over something probably much faster than you thought. All right. Any sense of loss, any sense of rejection, anything like that that you may have felt completely subsides. We have the Queen of Pentacles. And we have the Four of Cups in the reverse. Some of you might be accepting an offer from a Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn specifically. Okay, but you're just going to feel really amazing. Whatever you're going towards is very stable. It's going to be around, you know, an energy that is humble, that is hardworking, that really cares, that will go the extra step, that's not afraid to, you know, roll up their sleeves and get some work done. All right, but I feel like you guys, you know, in some way, shape, or form, you're still looking at a situation that was just hard in general to break ways with, to break ties with, but so much healing is coming in. We have the Page of Pentacles in the reverse and the Seven of Wands in the reverse. So, I mean, on the positive side, a good way to look at this is whatever it is that you're leaving behind, I truly feel everything that could have been done in an attempt to save it was done. I see someone that, you know, they're sure that they did everything. They're sure that, you know, there's no other way to make this happen in a great way. Okay. So yeah, It's not going back to the drawing boards anymore. It's realizing that, you know, it's just too much burden. It's time to let it go. And while you do let it go, there's something else that you're working on. So it's not like you have nothing. All right, guys, so let's jump into advice here. Let's start with singles first. So Cancer singles, what is the advice for you guys? You have the Page of Cups in the reverse that came out, guys. Six of Swords in the reverse. Knight of Swords, Seven of Swords. Something where there's secrets, where you have to move away from something and may be difficult, but it's forced and it's toxic, and you find extreme stability in your life once you let it go. So this big change, you know, is going to come in that makes you very, very happy, but you have to take a disappointing path to get there. Okay? Rip off the Band-Aid, guys. Just let it go. What's coming in is 100 times more positive than how negative this bad thing was. I hope that makes sense. All right, guys. So, Cancer couples. What is going on with you? Two of Pentacles, King of Wands in the reverse, Ace of Cups. Maybe someone in the relationship is debating seeing somebody else. Okay, because I see someone debating, just debating whether or not they might want to get tempted by something outside of a relationship or a marriage. It could also be that somebody could possibly be in a situation where one or maybe both partners here are just so overbearing in a way that it's just like you feel like you can't breathe, and it's someone who expects things done, and they ask for it in a very harsh and they ask for it in a way that you just don't want to conform to it. This is, you know, let's think of this as the boss who barks orders all day and works, you know, his or her employees to the ground, but then they're never willing to help out, and they just feel like there's just so much above everybody else. So if it's not cheating, then it's that, okay? But yeah, somebody is really thinking about going in another direction. We have the Six of Pentacles in the reverse, Queen of Wands in the reverse. So there's anger, there's not an even balance here. Somebody's here for convenience, not out of pure and genuine love, okay? And you guys need to put your finger on what that is, all right? But the biggest warning I see is a warning of a third party. Something not being successful because someone just knows they'd be happier elsewhere. Okay, guys? All right, so lastly, for my Cancers that find themselves in kind of like a gray area, maybe your heart is taken, but that relationship title is not. All right, so what is the advice for you guys? Five of Pentacles, Two of Pentacles, and we have the Queen of Swords. Honestly, guys, this is very clear. If you're in a gray area, just get yourself out of it. If you still don't have a decision, if you still don't have a choice, if you still don't know whether it's black or white and you're still in that gray area, then it's meant to be cut out. Your advice is saying certainty only, and if you don't know where you stand, then you don't stand anywhere with this, okay? Whatever it is that you're focused on, that is on your mind, is toxic. There could be betrayals here, but it's something karmic that's not meant to be in your life anymore. All right? So with this, just choose the path of wisdom. Okay? Use all the wisdom you've acquired, you know, in dating and love up to this point, and follow your mind with this one. Follow your logic with this one, not necessarily your emotion. Okay? You guys have the Six of Swords in the reverse, so a lot of you will be having a hard time, you know, parting ways with something, but it's a waste of time and effort. You find extreme stability with letting it go, okay? Yeah, guys, something is just too unconventional in your life. So if you don't know where you stand, again, just keep it moving. All right, guys, so I will be back next with your November mid-month readings. So don't forget to check out the new merch, guys. I hope that you guys really, really enjoy it and you can support the channel. And then if you guys are on Instagram, High Vibrations 44 if you want to check me out. I love you guys. Take care.